few more general things, that when suppose there's something called as thumb rule. Suppose I am holding a current carrying rod, say. Of course I cannot, but I am holding a current carrying rod. Now if thumb represents the direction of current, then my curling fingers would represent the magnetic field or lines of force of magnetic field. Alright, so this is it. So this would be lines of force. If you are holding a coil carrying current in your hand, and if this is the direction of current, then this is what is lines of force, alright, round the coil. Now similarly, if I come out over here, there's a coil carrying current, and how would the lines of force be? Lines of force would be like this. Alright, yet another thing that is very important for a coil carrying current. Now see, this is N, north. So just draw loop and then make N into it. The two terminals of N would be the arrow, direction of arrow. So north. So whenever current is flowing anti-clockwise, it's north. And how do you understand it? You just draw S in the coil, and again the same theory. At the terminal, put arrows. The direction of arrows would be clockwise. So when moving clockwise, when current moving clockwise, it is south. If in a coil current is flowing this way, you just lift the coil and see from base, it would appear south. So top is north and bottom is south. So now same situation I have put in over here. Now see, this is the coil, current carrying coil. So this is at the top, it is north, and if you see from base, it would be south. So lines of force would flow from north to south, because north is positive and south is negative, as the mnemonic I had made, SON, south negative, north positive. So north is positive. So lines of force would go curl round the coil like that. Alright. And if you put it like this, so it would be coiling like that. These are all the lines of forces. These are all the lines of forces. So current, just that's I told, thumb, and coiling it as the lines of force. Alright. Yet another rule that we have got to keep in mind is Fleming's left hand rule. In case of left hand rule, all three fingers which are there, they are stretched at 90 degrees to each other. 90 degrees to each other. Alright. And the thumb which is there, that represents force. And first finger which is there, that represents field, magnetic field. And the middle finger represents current. Alright. So this is FBI. Alright, you have got to go this way. FBI. So this is force, this is field, magnetic field, and this is current. I would be applying it in my next video, which would give the clarity of its application. Alright. So got to keep all these things in mind before we proceed for EMI. Alright, then it becomes easy for you to understand EMI.